Hi, it's Alaska Granny. The thing to remember about prepping is it's more than just food. We need to have a full stockpile because, yes, food is probably what we consume the most. Consume not as in just eat, but as consumers, all of the products that we buy and use. So we consume the most food on a daily basis. But you need to think about all the other products that help your life run smoothly. Make sure you have extras of those as well. If you know that you use items in your stockpile and say you need to add another one, rather than just buy one to replace it, buy one to replace it and one to add to your stockpile so that you'll have extra. If you need one, maybe you can buy two or even three, and then you'll have more. Well, you want to ask yourself a few questions. How much of this product could I use in the next, say, 6 months to a year? How much can I afford to spend so that I know I have enough in my stockpile, but not too much? And where am I going to put these things after I get them? You can't just stack things always on the kitchen counter, under the table. Pretty soon we're going to be blocking the doorways. But it is important to get as much as you can. But you still need to be creative about where you're putting it away and trying to keep things organized. Because if you buy too many things and they become disorganized, then you get into all of this mess and you don't know what you have, and you end up you don't use it at all and things get wasted. So try to stay as organized as possible. It can be hard to stay organized when we feel like maybe prices are rising so high, things are in short supply, and maybe we don't have that much longer to add to our stockpile before we are completely reliant on the things that we already have in our home. So there are strategies, but there are also choices that need to be made. The first item I bought was dishwasher tabs. This isn't the brand I usually use, but the one that I usually use has gone skyrocketing in price. And when I went on Amazon, this one was only half as much. So I thought this is going to do a great job. And so I didn't just buy one because I like to run my dishwasher every single night so that every morning I unload it and then we have the constantly feel like the kitchen is clean, the dishes are under control, and that helps my life go smoothly. This is a box of 85. I bought 2 of these boxes, so I'll have almost 6 months of supply of dishwasher tablets. Summer or winter, our skin gets dried out. I like to have pump bottles of lotion nearby in a lot of places in my home. I put one next to each sink. Then I have the lotion available when I want it. 2 are already deployed on the counter, 4 are going into the stockpile. First aid is an important component of prepping, so be thinking about your first aid supplies and possibly adding to them when you have the opportunity. I stocked up on a few tubes of A&D ointment, which is a multi-purpose ointment. And so that's handy to have for several different uses with your first aid and your hygiene supplies. Allergy season is here, so I bought a big bottle of the generic Benadryl to have for allergy suffering moments. This can really help stop the sneezing and the itchy, watery eyes, but it makes me sleepy, so it's something that I don't ever try to take during the daytime. And if it has the same effect on you, don't use it during the daytime and then go operate, say, power saws or drive your car. You want to be fully alert when you're doing skills and activities that you could hurt yourself. These items are food, but they're not necessarily for me. I have gluten-free family members, and so I stocked up on a couple extra boxes of gluten-free pastas. Pastas are easy to make. They're very versatile. They last nearly forever. I'm going to pour these into a clean canning jar and vacuum seal them so that they'll last a lot longer. Make sure if you're buying specialty foods like lentil pasta or gluten-free pasta that you label it so that you remember which is the one that you would need for the people who are gluten sensitive or have special dietary needs. Prepping doesn't have to be expensive and it doesn't have to be complicated. You need to look over the areas of your life. Do you have enough of the things that you need, from food, water, first aid, hygiene, all the different supplies that you would want? As you go through your day, think about all of the items that you do use and which ones do you never want to be without. And those are the items you need to consider stockpiling. Set your priorities for your food, water, your medications, your first aid supplies, your cleaning supplies, all of the different areas. Prioritize the items that you need, add them to your stockpile, and then try to keep them organized so that they're the most useful to you. That's how we make the best of every day that we have, is having the things that we need, knowing where they are, and being able to use them. If you can think of any other items that are critical that we might want to add to our stockpile, leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.